Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Dukes head coach told me some great information before the game. He understands this could be an emotional return for his quarterback. This is a team that he was playing for last year, and today he will play against. He said, I want to take all of that out of his head and just make sure he's focused on us, our team, and doing his job here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Duke have their offense in high gear. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
They try to go draw, but it's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Keller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Running inside. It's Bradford. Makes one man miss. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab deep. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Got a man. It's Hudson. There he goes. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Making side adjustments here.
Dog. Eagle, check, eagle. Straight on the end.
He's looking to throw. Under fire. And they got it.
That right there is almost a benchable offense if you're the quarterback. 1st and goal situation, you can't take a sack, but to make matters worse, you can't just keep backpedaling and backpedaling. They're almost out of field goal range now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Into the end zone for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Nukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. The Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Can't hang on, he muffs it.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much. For making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Memphis. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the point after is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's first and 10 from just inside the 40. Out of the... could be an alley. Touchdown, James Madison. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Unloads to the right. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he's still running after the move. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Dukes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Breaks into the open. Powers through. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know there'll be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Fitted in the window for the score. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
James Madison, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Number 93, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's off. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bradford. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Rivers. He fires one deep over the middle. It's caught. Open spaces. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he added the extra point.
Number 8, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll try to do it himself. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Fires left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Boom. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Goes high to pull it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Hudson. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with the Troy Trojans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Troy with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a...
Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Now on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got it, looking for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Back to pass, it's Rivers. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable third and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going deep. He's got it down the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Dukes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Powers through the defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. He would not be denied.
That's why, as a defense, you have to game tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, dude.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to break down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. With the catch, it's Keller. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking down the middle. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws it deep. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense looks like they're coming. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They used those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, James Madison. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. The Dukes answer right back with a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's going to get loose. He will score! Touchdown, Memphis! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Reels it in down the left side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. Rushes on him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throws for the tight end. Holds it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Dukes in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Reads it, fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game. The Dukes answer right back with a touchdown. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I know exactly.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Found a seam. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? To the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So here we are on fourth down in this field goal. And they fake it, looking for a man. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.